Hi everyone, it's Killshot 99 Gaming. This is Playdead Live, and we got the Farm Vox versus Ark Red Wedding style. I know everybody's super hyped up for this one. We got this match tonight. We got nothing going on tomorrow night because it is Halloween. Maybe it was, I think if we played a game for Halloween, you play a lot of howls on people. It should be like a Halloween. And then we've got Friday night. You know what's going on Friday night. We are questing it out. Saturday, we've got Pet Battle Pro Tour. Who's fired up for some Pet Battle? Pick 3 on Sunday, and then we got that Ark Mirror makeup game on Monday night. So a lot of good stuff in store for you guys. Before we get into it, we had a blast the other night. We had a great fishing event last night. A lot of fun. Good chill environment with the bounty fishermen. We've got Bones in the house. Good luck tonight, Ark and Vox. Pull out those legendaries. It's Red Wedding time. Valar, hello, 999 kills, great mods. Channel member sponsors, PD Auction House, Fishing, Death Drop, Ship Strike, which we'll see soon. Pet Battles we'll see very soon. And, we don't have a lot of birthdays tonight, right? So we had a lot of birthdays the last time we were here. And tonight is not a birthday night, but it is. You know what tonight is? It's not just date night. It is a battle for first place. The winner tonight is in first place. We got Ark at 3-0. We got Vox at 3-1. And if Vox gets the win, they'll hold the tiebreaker. And then you see the matches we've got November 4th. Then we got the 11th. Mir traveling to Vox. Then we got Sly traveling to Ark. So we got good games lined up for you guys this season. New pets, new rules, new abilities, new gear coming up. PDL, we're in full force. Shaman in the house. Good luck tonight, Ark and Vox. Thank you for that, Shaman. And we are not going to do the PCP points. We will get all that updated for you guys on Monday night. So Monday night, we got a couple other things to do. It is not roll time, baby. But what is it, Ron? We do something else on Wednesday night. Don't we? Don't we, Ron? All right, thank you, Bob. It's spin time, baby. We're going to spin it to win it. Who is ready to win 260 kills tokens to fund your fishing, to fund your dragon eggs, to buy stuff on the auction house? All right, here we go. It's Money Tree. Money Tree. And if you are not on this wheel and you wish to be included on the wheel, make sure you message me on Sunday so you can pay those 10 kills tokens and get yourself added. All right. Y'all ready to spin? Are y'all ready to spin, or should I do the bundle first? I think we're going to do the bundle first. Psych. I just psyched y'all out. Let's do the bundle. Tonight's Epic War Bundle is as follows. Here we go. I got you all pumped up. You know what? You can stay pumped up because this bundle is ridiculous. We've got Silver Bundle, Elixir Extreme, Elixir Steel, Nitrous Potion by request, Super Thrill, more by request, 5 post-battle pet revives, Graphene, Carbine, 1 of each of your waxes, take you over to the red. We got 2 Cruel Red, Raised Glyph, Combat Orb, Red Summon Skins. Why do you need these Summon Skins? Because there's a pet tonight. We got Savage 6, Mag 7, Super 8, Hostile 9. Take you to the bonus area, give you a Terror 10, 2 Cruel, Fortify, Healing Whiskey, Moonshine, Enrage 3, Rage Potion, Enrage 2, Unholy Smoke. And because we got a Pet Battle Pro Tour, Dimes, write this down, I'm going to give everybody 5 Pet Battle Paste, 5 Pet Battle Juice, and 5 Owner Essence Restores. 5, 5, 5. Take you over to the green side. We've got Energy Orb, Arrowhead, Spider Silk, Speed Potion, 1 Blue Spark, Absorption Shield, Sly Smoke, Dust Smoke. There were smokes by request tonight. 2 Orange Crushes. People wanted their standard recipes back. I'm going to give you standard recipe as well as the bonus item. Take you up top. Mythic Summon Skins. Immortal Summon Skins are back. Max Mike. Remember, Max Mikes are ×1. We saw a little rebuild going on with Max Mikes. Maybe we'll see more. And I'm really excited about this pet, but you can't play it tonight. Cannot be played tonight, but it is a good one. It is a very good one. First of all, who loves the artwork here? This is Culver, and it is our final pet in the Rev X series. Now, Culver is a great scoring pet, but he also is a pretty good team scoring pet. Here's what I mean by that. You can play Culver, and Culver will search out all the players on the other field that are in play. And for each one that is not wearing, that does not have a seal, pet repel doesn't matter, absorptions don't matter, whatever, he's looking for seals. So if you got 5 people out on the field and none of them are sealed, you get 25 points. Now, if 3 of them are sealed and 2 are not, he looks at the person, the 3 that are sealed, and he will break a person's seal. And then he's going to give you points for that one and then the 2 other ones. So he is a seal breaker, point taker, flying, pet scoring son of a gun. Now, I could imagine some rounds where he's used as a seal break point, then another player plays a seal break point. You get what I'm going with that? Like, you can use him to really, really wreck people's seals, but you can also use him to score. We've never had a pet like him. That is versatility. All right, Kel. I see Busy Bee right there. She's like, give me that pet, baby. Busy Bee knows the importance of that scoring pet. All right, and I think we got a ton of Culvers in the house. So, pay attention who shows up on the board when Kel super chats this, because you're going to see some of those. Now, some people may be buying Culver for themselves or someone else. But within a game or two, you're going to find out. We got Valar, Dr. Dye, Craven, JJ, Julia, Crimson, Dimes, Justice, Dow, Cat, Animal, Samurai, Poke, Trigger, Ocean Man, Chad, Jim, Father Ron, Bones, NPC, Busy, Tiny, and Kel. That's a lot of Culvers. And Bones is like, give Ocean Man that. Yeah, he already got it. There you go. But the excitement's still there, right? All right. I'm excited about this pet. I'm excited about this game. I also get a little bit excited. All right, everybody type it in. Give me 999s if you're ready to spin, especially if you're up on that money tree. Woo, here we go. All right, now I got a little ledger. I got my own little handwritten ledger here. And it does say that Joe has won back-to-back. Now, no offense to Joe, but I really don't want him to win, because if he wins 3 in a row, people are going to want to come here and start oiling this wheel. All right, here we go. Good luck, everybody. Whatever happens, happens. It is nobody. Nobody wins. That means next week is worth $520. We're going to double it up. So, next Wednesday night, we got a ship strike on Wednesday night. And during that ship strike, somebody's going to be spinning for $520. All right, good stuff. Good stuff. Hey, you know what? We're a little ahead of the game. And you know what, Ron? Because we got 4 minutes to go, I don't like to be rude to people. You know, you invite people over, you want to be cordial. So, Ron, I think we should do something. You think we should, we got 3 minutes. You think we should give away a couple packs? What do you think, Ron? It's roll time, baby. Let's roll it anyway. Why not? We got a little extra time on our hands. Let's do it the way we know how to do it. Everybody here, we're going to give away 2 packs. Give me numbers from 1 to 20. 1 to 20, everybody. Get your number in right now. All right, we got numbers still coming in. Last call. Here we go. First spin is, or first roll. Oh, there's that 20 everybody loves. So where's that 20? Ron loves his 20. All right, re-roll it. There's that 11. Deadly Dives with the Yo 11. There we go. All right, good stuff tonight. Gave away 2 packs. We got a 20, we got 11. Congratulations to Ron. Congratulations to Dimes. Oh, what? Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. Y'all don't do this to me. Not tonight. We're not giving away 5,000 dead dimes to all. Come on. Oh, boy. Here we go. Here we go. You better have that pet in your inventory. If you don't have that pet and you didn't buy it, if it's available on Black Friday, you better buy it. Because I'm going to tell you, that pet has made people more dead dimes. Right? I mean, it's got to be a couple 100,000 already for y'all. All right, let's take you back to the cover page. And now what we're going to do is I need, if you are Trigger, Crimson, Ron, Cat, Valar, Julia, Sky, and Gemstone, give me your pre-match buffs. All right, Sky's playing Engineer Bear on the Vox tank. So I know who you are. So that means Trigger, who is in the tank position, you will not have your gear absorption starting out the game because they're playing Engineer Bear on you. All right, let's take you down, everybody, to the Arc Field. This is Red Wedding Night, everybody. Tonight's starting lineup is as follows. Going first, and then DZ, we got Julia playing Skylight. Skylight be followed by Crimson. Crimson is in the Bomber Zone. She has a red vest, which means she can play 2 Legends. She's also sieging from the Bomber Zone. Crimson's going to be followed by the Assassin, Julia Mew. She is going to be in the Rover Zone with the red vest, and she's also the Captain. Julia playing 2 Legendaries. All right, we got Trigger in the tank zone, as we mentioned before. Trigger. No first turn gear absorption. Trigger be followed by Valar. Valar red vest. She's also the sniper. Valar going to be followed by Father Ron. Father Ron's the sniper, the captain. He is in the DZ. And after Ron, we got Gemstone. Gem is sieging from the Bomber Zone, and she is a red vest. And going last and not least, We got last week's player of the week, Cat, in a red vest. We're going to start this thing off. Skylight, you are first to get your move in. 20-second timer starts now. Easily beats the timer. Sky's going to go Mask of Malice to Crimson. Crimson, you are a warrior, so no prevention for you. Boss to Main Street. Sky playing boss in 1. We'll cap in 3. Negation Wand, get rid of Cat's Raise Wand. Negation Wand will take the air wands off the board. There we go. Absorption Seal, Denim to the Flame. Ron says it hits. Max Spark Cat, first Max Spark, and a Mass Destruction 6. All right, all done within the timer. Let's go over to Crimson. Crimson, you're on the clock. You got a 20-second timer starting now. Crimson, go head over to the Cyborg. Good move. First turn, going down there. Easily beats the timer. Cyborg is disabled. Let's give Crimson a Dynamite. We'll see Crimson in round 3. After Crimson, let's go over to Julia. 20-second timer starts now. Julia's going to jump into the Rover. After she goes into the Rover, she is jumping a Rover to her own DZ. How about Julia with a Tire? Needle to the Haystack. Julia's going to play Needle in round 1. Would cap in round 2. Seal and Thrill and a Sleet Wand. Sleet Wand is going to freeze the first Vox Wall block. Ice Wands are off the board. Cube of Clarity. S8 Snowstorm loaded to the wall with Mass Destruction 6. All right, and Cube of Clarity. Do you guys know? Julia playing it in the first half. Attacks can't be prevented by player preventions. That's just attacks, not pets. All right, so we got Halt by Ron and Cat and Trigger. Ron, is that it? Ron said wait, so I'm assuming that's it. All right, it is an S8. With the Thrill, we make it an S9. 3 halts is going to make it an S6 Snowstorm. It's going to hit. It's going to get rid of that block and then some after their Mass Destruction. It is still an S6, so it's getting down. We got black block and 65% of a green block. Arc, 35 green remaining. We are going to, because of the snowstorm, they're going to play Chromica. And we're going to freeze a block from 1 to 10. Actually be 1 to 9. If 1 comes up, then we'll count it as 10. Here it is, 10-sider. It is block number 4. All right, so we got the black block is frozen and the first blue block, Ron. A little bit of ice, ice baby over on that wall. Rover's good, movement's good, needle's good, sleet wand's good, seal and thrill, cube of clarity is one of her legendaries, and snowstorm does hit, but it does hit for less, so Ron nerfed it a little bit. All right, let's go over to trigger. Trigger, 20-second timer for you. Trigger easily beats the timer. Trigger's going to jump into tank. Let's give Trigger a cannonball. Go to the temple step. She's also going to play that dark boss. Trigger playing dark boss in 1 with cap in 3. Could be worth an extra 25. Trigger breaking out the alien hand wand. Who are we targeting with that? Trigger alien hand is D10 drain. Who's your target? Gonna steal Valar's Dominari as well. You saw that, Valar. Trigger playing Milo to the Watchtower. All right, tank's good, movement's good, dark boss is good. I need to know a target for the alien hand. She got her seal. Maybe. It's been a little while since we've seen alien hand, so I'll check it. Yeah, I'll give that a maybe. There you go. Life drains everything on the board, including players and pets. There you go. Everything on the board. Everybody is at 90%, and those bosses are both at 90% as well. Needle, bosses, and all players. 90% health. It's pretty crazy. I forgot how good I made that. All right, let's go over to Valar. 20-second timer, Valar. It is a life drain too, so your absorptions are still in place. All right, Valar's going to jump into tank. Let's give Valar a cannonball. Boss to their chest. Valar playing boss in 1, cap in 3. Going to Holy Avenger her own wall. So Ron, no negative effects can happen to Ark's first wall. Going to go Flourish Wand. Green wands are off the board. Actually, you cannot Flourish Wand because she's already played green wands. So no Flourish for Valar. Give her a warning for a double wand penalty. Seal and Thrill. Max Spark to Cat. Cat is stuck exactly where she is. S8 Summoning Grenade to the wall. All right, if it hits, lights a watchtower, summons a watcher. If it hits, wall, summon orbital. It did not hit. It does not summon. No mythic watcher. And it was targeted at the wall, so it would not have summoned a watcher anyway. If it hits a watchtower, it summons a watcher. If it hits a wall, it summons an orbital. So either way, it did not hit. Let's go gold-blue. And she plays max absorption to make sure she takes no damage. She's still at 90 because everybody's at 90. All right, real quick recap. Tank is good. Temple Steps are good. Boss is good. Holy Avenger. Nothing can happen to their wall. She can't play a Flourish Wand. She got the Seal and Thrill. Max Spark keeps Cat in place. Throws a Summoning Grenade. Box shuts it down. All done within the timer. All good. Let's go over to Father Ron. Ron, 20-second timer for you. It's going to be somebody. Question is who? Oh, he didn't. He didn't go Portal. All right, Ron playing Holy Avenger on his own wall. Nicely done. That is going to get rid of all negative effects on the wall. That ice block is gone, and that ice block is gone. Going to play a Seal. St. Milo to the Watchtower hits. Lighten up Watchtower number 2. Let's give Ron the Milo. Mass Destruction. And all we need to do is give him his Needle to Haystack number 2. Ron playing Needle in 1. We'll cap in 2. All right, let's go over to Gemstone. 20-second timer, Gem. Gem going to move cross country to their bomber zone. Going to play Masara. Going for the enemy hinder on a 12-sider. Let's go ahead and roll that. 12-sider, she's looking for a 1-6. It is a 10. No hinder for Team Box tonight. Going to play Needle to Haystack number 3. All haystacks are occupied. They can be stacked. Don't always count if they're stacked. Gem Needle in 1 would cap in 2. Seal Elmo to the Watchtower with Mass Destruction. Mass Destruction up to 24. Elmo to the Watchtower is going to light Watchtower number 1. And they do get 10 points for the Elmo. Final move around 1, but not, she can't really move. 20-second timer, Cat. Timer is up. Did not beat the timer. Did beat the nerf timer. Cat playing Mythic Watcher. Seal and Absorption. Going to put out the flame with Mass Destruction 6. That's 18 MD. All right, I'm going to put the Mythic Watcher on Arc Tower number 2. Points for Mythic Watcher is 20. All right, and that is the end of round number 1. At the end of round number 1, Valar and her tank rotating in the temple. Trigger and her tank rotating in the temple. I got one blessing for each of them. Let's give Ron a halo. Let's give Julia a halo. Let's give Skylight a halo. Because Julia went to her own DZ. It is going to be 25-25 in the DZ. Ron got his. 2 people from Arc. Strawman, 0-0. And we'll get the temples logged in. All right, good first round. Let's get second round underway. Skylight, 20-second timer starts now. Beats the timer. Sky going regular Kang. Make sure it's 1, not 2. I think I pulled a handful there. Wow, it's a lot of Kangs. Good golly. Here, why don't we just do this? There we go. That's a 45-point Kang if it caps. We got regular Kang, Gold Spark to Cat, Dust to Cat. T10 Unforgiven to the wall with Amplify. Amplifies will be double. Big, big Unforgiven shot. Ron says not today. They're going to gold blue that. And that is going to break Sky's absorption. Kang, Spark, Dust, T10 Unforgiven to the wall with Amplify. Shut down and stopped. We skip Crimson Tide. She's still disabling. Let's go over to Julia. 20-second timer starts now. Beats that timer. Julia's going to go Colossal Kang to the same boss. Colossal Kang could be worth 73. Heal and Thrill, M7 Wedding Crasher loaded to the wall with Amplify. Remember, amplifies are double, so that's 4 amplifies right there. Ron are going a little heavier on the damage this time. This will be a 7S8. S8 with Mass Destruction 24. This one hits after Mass Destruction, and Amplify is going to be equivalent to an S8 Grizzly. That's 35 green is gone, green block is gone, and 35 green is gone. So she got, or 35 blue. So she got the equivalent of 2 full blocks. Moderate strength wall, in case you're wondering. Moderate strength. Let's go to Trigger from the Temple. Trigger, 20-second timer. Beats the timer. Colossal Kang. to our own boss. Trigger playing Colossal Kang. That could be worth 73. E2 Milo loaded. Going to render Jim. Jim, I need you to type 3 scoring pets that you wish to keep. Only 3. Julia, let me know if St. Milo hits. This guy's going to prevent the grenade, so no Milo. I don't think we classify Faust as a scoring pet. Scoring pets are Kang, Gideon, Orbital, Watcher, Kilo, Giblet, Cinder. I think that's it. All right. Go ahead and come up with that list. I'm going over to Valar. Valar, you got a 20-second timer starting right now. All right. Those are 3 she's keeping. Kang, Gideon, and Orbital. Yep. Timer's up. Did not beat the timer, Valar. She did beat the nerf timer. All right, we got Colossal Kang to Main Street with Pet Repel. Colossal Kang could be worth 73. F5 Grizzly to the wall with Amplify. 6 amplifies up. Ron, she is in the tank, so you are looking at 5, 6, 7. Ron said, I get it. I'm going to prevent it. He knew. Ron with the prevention. All right, speaking of Ron, let's go over to Ron from the DZ, 20-second timer. Ron, Gemstone, and Cat. Timer's up. Did not beat the timer. We go Colossal Wicked Kang. To Trigger's boss. All right, Ron playing a Colossal Kang. It is Wicked. Gives him a possible 73. And he wants to bounce Skies back because he knows she probably, well, may or may not be in the game, but he's taking that risk. So Sky, your 45-point Kang is going back in your pocket. Going DZ Portal over to the other side. Going to Fear Smoke. Ron, who are you going to fear smoke, Sky or Julia? Going to Hal Villar down to 18 seconds. All right, going to fear smoke Sky into the no zone. And Ron going to go M7 Bunko to the other two Kangs. And they're going to go double Tanner. Ron going to play max absorption and Mythic, which is smart. So he absorbs the Mythic, takes no damage from that. And then the red Tanner is going to break his seal. All right. All good. Let's go over to Gemstone. 20-second timer starts now. Beats the timer. Move to their tank zone. Mythic Kang, the Sky's boss. Could be worth 63. Heal and Thrill, Elmo to the Watchtower. We're going to put Howl on Ron. Drop him down to 18 seconds. It hits. Elmo to that Watchtower, even though there is a Watcher on it. She pays the price. Go ahead and light it up. Let's give her another 10 points for the Elmo. Movement's good. Kang is good. Heal and Thrill. She's back to her full health. M7 Elmo. She gets the points. And a Howl over to Ron. Final move of the first, of the second round is Cat, 20 seconds. Timer's up. Beat the timer as I was switching it. Gonna Ion Julia. All right, let's start out. Let's put Cat in the rover. And let's give her a tire. Ion Julia, which will be out of the rover. Put her in the no zone. She's going to go to her own DZ. Send a max seal over to Ron. I took off the wrong one. So Ron lost his seal last round. That seal is actually Julia's seal. And then let's put the max seal on Ron. When Ron got hit, I took Julia's seal because they were in the same place. Gold Spark to Julia. Now, Cat will no longer be gold sparked at the end of this round. S6 Bunko to their Colossal Kangs. And a Howl to Villar to take Villar down to 16 seconds. Fun times coming, Villar. Ion's good. Rover's good. Movement's good. She's going to play Mythic Blitz on a Mythic Kang. So that's the pet. And an S6 Bunko to the other two. So you got a Blitz and 2 split Bunkos. All right. Gold blue for one of the Colossals. Immortal blue for the other Colossal. And we're going to let the Mythic one die. Actually, hold on. All right, so that is going to be Gemstones Blitz. If Gemstones, Kang is going to die because she has the Mythic. And then we got 2 Colossals on the board. The Colossals are going to be Gold Blue and Immortal Blue. So that's a 20. And a 40. Cat going to play Max Absorb, which will get rid of the 40. And then the 20 will get rid of her absorption. She keeps her seal for now. All right? Everybody should be square. Now, at the end of the round, though, we've got Ron losing his seal, elevation. Cat losing her seal, elevation. Dust Smoke dissipates, elevation. Captains, give me a round 3 subs. Trigger with a blessing, Valar with a blessing. Cat with a halo. Ron with a halo. Gonna get an avalanche in a second. Strawman 0-0. All right, we got avalanche, which is going to mean Sky, seal broken. Julia, seal broken. Jim, seal broken. Valar, seal is broken. We got Sky heading out. Pope coming in. Ron heading out. Sir Tim coming in. All right, lineup's going to be as follows. It'll be Pope. Crimson will be back on the field. Julia, Trigger, Valar, Tim, Jim, and Cat. Remember, if you have Hal or any other time restraint, I will start your timer before I cap anything. We don't give you extra time for that. We'll cap it after your turn has begun. All right, Pope has no restraints on him. So we will cap The boss on Main Street will give Arc their first flag. We're also going to give them 146 points in Kangs. All right, let's start out with Pope. 20-second timer starts now. Beats the timer. Gonna play boss to Main Street. Pope playing boss in 1, or in 3, with cap in 5. 3 and 5. Seal and Thrill, H9 summoning grenade to the wall. Mass Destruction 6. Puts it up to 30 MD. Gonna Gold Spark Sir Tim. Ron, you got a H9, 10. Of course, he's going to have to move to the no zone to get the attack off. It hits. So 9, 10, summoning grenade. Going to bring out his orbital. $15-point orbital if it caps. And we got Mass Destruction on the summoning grenade. And we've got Amplify. S10. Higher than a Grizzly. Slightly higher than a Grizzly. Blue block. Blue block. 75% of a blue block. Sorry. Back that up. That first blue block was 35%. 35% of a blue block. Blue block. And 20% of a red block. 80 red remaining, so 3.8 red. That blue block had already been damaged. All right, Crimson, you are back on the field, but you are still down in that area. 20-second timer starts now. Timer is up. Did not beat the timer. She's going to move to the temple steps. Mythic Kang, play a seal. Mythic Kang on Trigger's boss. Colossal Kang makes it 73. She does have Colossal. Move to the steps. Colossal Kang, drop a seal. S6, Rapture to her wall with Mass Destruction 6. Julia. Got an S6 Rapture with Mass Destruction 24 added to it. Hit's going to make it equivalent to a Wedding Crasher. Black block, 70% of a green block. 30 green remaining. And we do get a teardrop. That's actually the good one. That's not frozen. All right, let's go to Julia from the No Zone. 20-second timer, Julia. Beats the timer. She's going Max Spark Crimson. I will slow her down. Go play Red Gideon. It's a -22 for Vox. Gonna play a Seal Wedding Crasher loaded. Gonna pet score the Bounty Bear, which is gonna make that Red Gideon a -52. Max Spark is good. Red Gideon played a Seal. Stays in the No Zone. Wedding Crasher hits. Add Mass Destruction. And Amplify. S6 Grizzly. Got 3.8 red remaining. Let's get rid of 0.8. Let's get rid of a full block. And let's get rid of 25 red. A little bit more than 2 blocks. I've got them at 75 red. 1.75 red remaining for Team Arc. Let's go to Trigger. Trigger, 20-second timer. Hold up. Trigger is not howled. So I'm going to give you a little time. Don't worry about it. We're going to go ahead and cap your boss. So that's 219 points in Kangs. We're going to cap all 3. We're going to give them their first flag. All right, now we'll start Trigger's full 20-second timer. I've got some needles to cap too, and I'll catch up on your needles in a second. Timer's up. Did not beat the timer. All right, so I'm going to get to Trigger's move in a second. But I've got Julia capped a needle, Jim capped a needle, and Ron capped a needle. All right, so that's 2 needles for Arc, 1 for Vox. Put them up on the scoreboard so you guys can see them. All right, Trigger's move, needle to the haystack. Trigger playing needle in 3. With cap in 4. Milo to the wall with Amplify. All right, so double it Amplify. Now remember, she's playing an E3 Milo, so she's going to get the points for the Milo. But she's in a tank. So she's going to make it a S6 Milo to the wall. So their mass destruction, that is equivalent to an S6 Grizzly after their amplifying mass destruction. It's 30 green. We'll take the 30 green. We'll take a full green, and we're actually going to take 50 of the blue. 50 blue remaining. So 2.5. Nice shot by Trigger. All right. Villar, 16 seconds now. Easily beats the timer. She was ready. She was ready. She had 4 seconds left. Villar going to go needle to the haystack. Villar playing needle. In 3 with cap in round 4. Villar playing a heel and seal. Going to steal Crimson's needle. All right, no needle for you, Crimson. M7 Unforgiven loaded to the wall. Going to hinder trigger. Needle's good. Heel and seal's good. Steal the pet is good. M7 Unforgiven. No player preventions. Ron says wait. Dark Mythic Blue. Final blue for Team Vox. Ron says you ain't finishing off that wall. And that will nerf the next grenade attack. By Team Arc. And it is Mythic. Going to hit Villar. It's going to break. Play to heal and seal. 1 second. She already had a seal, so it will break her seal, and then the new one will potentially. Nope, actually she did not. She lost her seal from the avalanche. Villar's taken from the Mythic 30 points of damage. So I've got Villar at 70. Ron is out of the game, so we don't have to worry about his howl effect. So let's go over to Sir Tim. 20-second timer, Sir Tim. Timer is up. Nerf timer's up. This is for a 25-point penalty. Timer's up. This is for a 50% nerf. All right, timer is up. Box, do we have Sir Tim? There we go. We got him. All right, go turn into a tank. Boss to their chest. Tim playing boss in 3 would cap in 5. Max Spark Pope. Rage Monster to the Watchtower with Mass Destruction 6. Tank, Boss, Max Spark. Rage Monster hits the Watchtower. And it will not light. Has to be a specialty grenade. All right, let's go over to Gemstone. 20-second timer. Good call by Julia to let it hit. Beats the timer. Go move to their DZ. Euclid Cat. And just a reminder, Jim had dimmed the Dragonstone in the Bomber Zone, Team Vox. So that red stone is dimmed. Going to Euclid Cat. Dark Boss to their chest. Valar had capped for Team Arc as well. So the flags are 2-1. Seal and Thrill. Trigger going to use Dynamo to make the Watchtower disappear. So does hit the ground. Jim gets 10 points for the Elmo. It hit something. And going to hinder Trigger. Give her a negative H4. Movement's good. Cat is now a boss. Dark Boss to their chest. Jim playing boss in 3 would cap in 5. Grenade would have been nerfed, but it doesn't matter because it is a specialty grenade. And that is it for that. We go to Cat. Cat is a boss. And she does make the timer. So at the end of round number 4, even though Cat's a boss, she does get a halo. Sir Tim with a halo. Gemstone with a halo. Nobody on the other side with a halo. Strawman's going to be 0-0. I'm sorry. Strawman 0-0. DZ is also 0-0. All right, we're going to go to round 4 and start out with Pope, who is slowed from the DZ, but not stuck. 20-second timer, Pope. Beats the timer easily. Play Mythic Kang to his boss, which is worth 63. S8 Grizzly to the wall with Amplify. That is the 8th Amplify. Max Spark to Crimson. She is stuck there. She cannot move this turn. She does have range on anything she wants, though, from that area. Going to send a Torment Smoke over to Tim. He has the Colossal Kang as well, 73, potentially. All right, so we got Colossal Kang, S8, with a whole lot of stuff on it. Sir Tim's going to prevent it. So the grenade is prevented, all good. All right, let's go over to Crimson, 20-second timer. Crimson beats the timer. Playing Mythic Gideon with Pet Score. So minus 43 for Team Arc. Playing Pet Repel. Her Max Spark will wear off at the end of her turn. Cannot use a prevention because it's Unforgiven. Does it hit or wait? Does hit. That is a 5-point penalty because it is the second delay of game for Team Arc, so that is a -5. All right, Pope is going to glacier their wall at the end of the turn, which is going to freeze the wall. Gideon Pet Repel. And let's deal the damage with Crimson. After Amplify Mass Destruction, Crimson, that's M7 Grizzly equivalent. That's 50 blue. I think they're going to like it because 50 blue, blue block, and all it has to do is touch it. It does carry over 5% damage, which means the red block is gone. Fox right back in the wall game. Crimson going to Chroma Cut 2. Pretty close. Julia, you're up. 20-second timer. Gonna go with Colossal Tenacious. It's gonna protect that Kang. Also, it'd be a 25-point cap. Super Thrill H9 Unicorn with Ignite and 80 Blast Gems. Ron. That's a 9, 10, 11, 12. With Mass Destruction 30 and Amplify. And it hits. And the wall was frozen too. So let's cap that orbital. Julia still had a cube of clarity, so Ron knew. All right, Julia with a gold bar. All right, and because it was a unicorn, we know we have a special effect there. So it also gets rid of that first black block and causes a teardrop. Nice use of specialty grenades there. Cleared the wall and got some damage on the next one. Villar going to play War Dragon. I'm sorry, Crypt Dragon Hemlock, which will remove a green block. She can either remove a green or rebuild a green. She chooses to remove. Trigger, we're going to cap your needle. Needles are now even at 2-2. Let's give Trigger a 20-second timer. Box was making a move on the wall game, and Arc just got a couple blocks ahead. Beats the timer. Trigger going to play Clive. All right. Clive is a passive dragon. No other dragons may be played as long as Clive is alive. Health 50. No dragons anywhere by anybody. They're going to mute some of that amplify. Trigger getting rid of that. Dragon smoke. And you got an S6 Unforgiven, Julia, loaded to the wall. It does hit. This one is an S6. You do have mass destruction and a little bit of amplify. But that one's not quite taken down. 3 blocks. Those are 3 full red. Red block. Red block. 40% of a red block. I got 60 red remaining. 60% of a red block left. Still a good hit. Trigger doing a lot of wall damage. Let's go to Villar. 16 seconds, Villar. She did beat it. Lars getting crafty there. Colossal Gideon. It's going to be a minus 38. Using Bounty Bear and Pet Score for a minus 68 CG. Heel Smoke, Blackout Wand. Be no DZ Halos or DZ this round. So DZ will be 0-0. Going to go S6 Maximon loaded to the wall. Gideon's good. Smoke is good. Ron going to go double gold sonars. It's going to be a minus 30% nerf. Now, they do have 30% mass destruction. So the damage is going to be a wash, but it is an S6 Maximon. So 30% of that is going to make it an S4 and keep it at a Maximon. So it won't go up higher than that. But Valar is also in the tank. So that's going to make it an S7 Maximon. Wall's a little bit stronger than the last wall. Maximon, we're going to give Valar 15, I'm sorry. We're going to deduct 15 points from box for the Maximon. And the wall damage after the amplify. Green block. Blue block. S7 Maximon with amplify. Valar did have a needle out, but we couldn't cap at the start of her turn because of the time penalty. So go ahead and cap it now. I've got needles at Arc 3, Fox 2. And let's go over to Sir Tim with a 20-second timer. Easily beats the timer. Sir Tim playing needle in 4. We'll cap in 5. Super Thrill, Blue Spark, Enraged Tonic, Grizzly to the wall with Roar. Pope's going to prevent it. And Crimson did dim the DZ Dragonstone last turn, Vox. And let's go to Gemstone, 20-second timer. Good attack, even though he was enraged. He used a tonic. Beats the timer. Gem going to move up to their rover zone. Gold Gideon, S6 Unforgiven to Clive and Amplify. Gold Gideon is going to be a -24 team box. See how Ron feels about that Unforgiven to Crimson's Dragon. Does hit. Bye-bye, Clive. I love the play, Crimson. Definitely makes people work. Jim having to load up. Good to see Clive back in the game. Movement's good. Gideon's good. Grenade kills Clive and Amplify. Final move of the first half. Cat. 20-second timer. Beats the timer. Going to play Cyborg Monroe. Monroe. Give me stats on Monroe. Never mind. I'll find them. There we go. Triple Torment. Doesn't count against future torments. All right, we're going with Valar, Jim, and Julia. Torments. All right, we got DZ Portal. Taking their tractor. So let's give Cat a wave award. Jim's going to use Dominari, so no wave award. Cat going to play a Needle to the Haystack. Needle in 4, Cap in 5. Unforgiven loaded to the wall with Roar. Well, let's do this. All right, hold on. Jim, we got a wave and a gold bar. You're using Dominari. Are you going to use it on the wave or the gold bar? That's even a better challenge. All right. Stop the gold bar, actually. So Cat's move is as follows. Clive's already dead, Diana. So can't challenge that. All right, so we got Cyborg Monroe is good. Her first move was to DZ portal and release the tractor. Okay? Because she is in the DZ, she cannot hit the wall. So, Cat, you need to pick another target to throw the Unforgiven grenade at, because you can't hit your wall. Well, it's two things. One, she was Euclid, which put her out of the rover. Number two, if she used the DZ portal, she can't drive the portal through the rover. She would have had to drive over to the other side if she wasn't. So she's not in the rover, and she couldn't portal in the rover anyway. So I need a target. Cyborg's good. She DZ portaled to take Voyage, which she did. She rolls Valar out of the temple, which she did. She's throwing the Watchtower, Unforgiven at the Watchtower, which she did. And Unforgiven is not a specialty grenade, so it does not light the Watchtower either. All right. Now back to Dominari, because there is no gold bar. Then the Dominari would only get rid of the wave. So there is no wave. All right, so I'm going to repeat this again, okay? Cat was here. She got Euclid. She moved DZ portal, so she goes through to the other side. She gets torments. She gets rid of the tractor. Tractor's gone. She's going to knock Valar out of the temple. Which she does. She plays needle to a haystack, which is fine. She tries to throw the grenade, but she doesn't have range. She redirects it to a Watchtower, but she doesn't like the Watchtower because it's not a specialty grenade. All right. That is halftime. At halftime, captains, give me your subs. Crimson does rotate into the temple because the temple is now available. So I've got Vox now with 4. Arc with 3. Strawman, 0-0. DZ, 0-0. Gemstone with a Siege Award, 100 points, and a Bronze Star. There were no halos given that round. And let's get the subs in the game. We got Aiden in the Ozone. Dr. Dye coming in for Sir Tim. Good job, Tim. Got Trigger getting in a lot of rounds tonight. Nice to see. Got Dow and Busy coming in. Remember, 3 players are tormented. Does not count against regular torments either. Julia back into Rover. Villar going back to her tank zone. Jim back to the DZ. Order is as follows. It'll be Dow, Crimson, Julia, Trigger, Villar, Doc, Jim, Cat, Busy, and Aiden. Poison Arrow. This is not the new avatar for Poison Arrow. You guys know he is a ninja. So we'll get his new avatar loaded. All right, before Dow's turn, we're going to cap Tenacious. 25, we're going to cap the Kang, which was 73-point Kang. And we're going to go flag number 3 for Team Arc. All right, over to Dow, 20-second timer. Timer's up. Beat the timer. Dow's going to move to the temple and Talon Villar to the temple. Summoning Grenade, E7, Mass Destruction, Max Seal himself. That is going to the Watchtower. Does hit. It's going to light Watchtower number 3 because it is a Summoning Grenade. What color is your Watcher? Colossal Watcher. She's going to be Colossal Watcher be worth 30. And he did not specify the target, and because the target could have two different options, it is a targeting penalty, which is 25. Had it just been a regular one, he would not have had to clarify, but that can have two different targets. So, 25-point penalty, Team Arc. For targeting, Dow cannot be hit with targeting again. Movement's good. Pet's good. Grenade is good. Crimson going to play Ankh of Asia, which means that Colossal Watcher would just be a regular Watcher. Which will cut it down to 5 points. So it's no longer 30. It's 5. Okay. A lot of stuff in that move. But we did classify all of it. We got everything in there that we needed to get. Let's go over to Crimson, 20-second timer. Beats the timer. Crimson going to move to the Temple Steps. Tigers their wall. That'll be 2 charges. Bang their wall. S8 gavel loaded to their wall with Amplify. Can't gavel their wall, but you can gavel your wall. All right, so we got Bang to their wall, gavel to the Vox wall, and Amplify. Julia. One to rebuild, one to gold bar. Crimson Tide with a gold block. All right, let's get that Bane to rebuild. Now, because typically the legend would happen first, but because the Bane rebuilds, the Tigress will move itself to the most visible block. Can't have a Tigress nerfing part of a wall. So the wall damage is implied to be all the wall damage. So to be the next hit on that wall will be lessened. Movement's good. Bane, Tigress, Gavel, and Amplify. Let's go to Julia. 20-second timer, Julia. Beats the timer. Kruger, Rage Tonic, Max Seal. Treks to the wall with Render to Dr. Die. Die, pick 3 pets that you want to keep that are scoring pets. All right, and I'm going to tell you, I don't know if we've seen a lot of these, but this is smart. Julia playing the Trex Grenade here, especially when Tormented, gives her an automatic 2 block, even with Tigress, even with the nerfs. So Julia moving into range. Love this grenade play. Her Torment will fall off at the end of the round. So Kruger going to put out a Watchtower. Now again, you got Tigress on there, which is going to nerf, right? But as long as you use Trex, guaranteed 2 blocks if it hits. So we take a blue block and a blue block. Now I still have a charge of Tigress. But that absorbed 1 charge of Tigress as well. Trigger, you're up, and you have a H4 Hinder. Timer's up. Nerf timer is up. Does beat the second timer. Okay, there's a few things here. All right, 1, Trigger, you're in the tank zone. So, number 2. If you were to release the tractor, that would be your only move. All right, so I'm going to give you one of two options. Establish yourself in the DZ, or throw the grenade. Which of those two options? DZ or attack? Make your pick. She doesn't show in the DZ because we just started and she should know where she started the game. So I'm not going to challenge that. She started the game in the tank zone and we just reset in round 5. If she was in the DZ, she would be here. All right. So Trigger is playing the grenade attack. That's why I gave her the option. All right. So in order to get the grenade attack, she has to move from the tank zone into the no zone. Now, had she been in the tanks in the DZ, she would have been here, and we would have allowed her to release the tractor. So I gave her the option to not do that and to throw the grenade. In order to throw the grenade, she's got to move to the no zone. That's why the challenge would be irrelevant anyway. All right, so the second half of her move is an M7 Rapture loaded to the wall, max seal poison arrow. So she gets the max seal. She gets the ability sap on Dow. And Julia, your response to the grenade is to intervene the grenade or let the grenade hit. Julia's going to intervene the grenade, which is going to stop the grenade shot. Ron, Julia, give me triple nines so you understand where we're at. All right, what are you confused about? Make it quick because we're on a timer. What's the confusion? All right. Let's go to Villar. Villar, 16-second timer starts now. Timer's up. Did not beat it. Missed it by a second. Thraxis. All right, Villar playing Thraxis to get a E3. And Talon Julia to the DZ. Villar's going to vortex the wall. Flips the wall upside down. All right. Now, before we get into that, you guys are getting way too ahead of yourself, okay? Valar played Thraxus, Talon. Vortex the wall. She cannot play an H9 because she's tormented. You guys, let me finish. Like, there's way too much going on too quickly. I'm not even at that point yet. If you guys challenge before I read it, it just slows me down. So Valar, Unforgiven, H9 is a -5 penalty for double playing again, which she could not do. Poison Arrow is going to pawn if the torment. So we got a Unforgiven blue sparked. Ron, does it hit? All right. Unforgiven hits. Dow's going to double invoke it, which will not have any effect on the rage, but it will give more power to the grenade. Now, it's already Tigress, though. So Crimson's Tigress is going to absorb a good portion of that damage from the Unforgiven. Tigress is gone. After the double evoke, you get the equivalent of a red block that's upside down and 30% of a red block. That's 70 red remaining. 2.7 red and a blue is still needed. All right. Dr. Dye, I need you to pick 2 pets that you want to keep of the 3 that you chose earlier. While she's doing that, reminder, Thraxus, Talon was good. Vortex flipped the wall. The Torment never went to Cat. Valar could not play the H9. Blue Spark from her grenade launcher did hit. Dow invoked it twice. They did get the damage boost from that. And now Diana gets to pick 2 of her pets that she posted earlier. She's going to keep Gideon in orbital. Thank you for that. All right, before Diana's turn, we're going to cap her needle. I got needles at 3-3. "20-second timer, Dr. Dye. Timer's up. She did beat the timer. Dr. Dye is in the DZ. She is going to release the tractor and splash Valar. Dr. Dye with a wave award. And Valar's waterlogged. She cannot go back in the temple or be put in the temple this round. All right, let's go over to Gemstone, who is also tormented. Cap Tim's needle as well. Give Vox their 4th needle. Jim gets her move in, so let's go ahead and cap that. She did beat the timer. Never mind. We already gave Tim. Next one is Cats. My bad. That one's Cats. No needle yet till next turn. Cape of Craven to a tank. Going to play Nader. That is going to get Dust Smoke on the Vox team. Last one round. Gonna max Spark. Aiden in the Ozone. Gonna also torment Aiden. Goliath to the wall from Drake and Sap Cat. Aiden gonna intervene. Ron doesn't want to deal with those red blocks. Tank, Nader, Max Spark, Torment is good. And Sap. It's gonna be half rage for Cat. All right, Cat does not have a timer penalty, so we are going to go ahead and cap her needle this time. I've got Team Vox with a 4-3 lead on needles. And let's go to Cat. 20-second timer, Cat. Timer's up. Beat the timer. Cat's going to move into the temple. Kruger. Going to fear Dow. Going to mute the wall. They're going to Phantom Cape the Fear. Kruger is going to put out that Watchtower. All right, we're going to put out a Watchtower. Movement. Fear is stopped. H9 Unforgiven. Loaded to the wall with Mute. Unforgiven. They're going to play Immortal Blue. Final blue of the game, and Immortal Blue is going to hit Cat for 40%, take her down to 60 health. Let's go over to Busy Bee. 20-second timer. Does beat the timer. Turn into a ninja. She's going to get into the turret. Max Spark Aiden. He cannot move. She's going to go Needle to the haystack. Busy playing Needle in 5 with Cap in 6. Torment to Crimson. Going to go Summoning Grenade to the wall. Ron says wait. It is an H9. Mass Destruction 6. 9, 10, 11, 12. H12 before the Mass Destruction. Diane's going to medic it and double evoke it. All right. This is going to be 50% going to Diana. Now, that's a big hit. So 50% of that going directly to Die. We're going to take Dr. Die. Down to 75% health. All right, that leaves 50%. Villar going to bump it up to Intalio. That's going to add 2 more rage. So it'd make it 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Diana's going to go down to 70%. It's going to cut the rage down to S7. They evoke it. It's going to cut it down to an S3.5. They evoke it again. It's going to cut it down to a rage 1.75. 1.75 Navy is the total. You got 70% of a red block. You take down 20% of that red block. You still got 50% of a red block. So not even 1/4 of a red block after they cut it in half, cut it in half, and cut it in half again. Pretty strong grenade prevention there, Ron. That's almost the same as a prevention. All right, let's go to Poison Arrow. 20-second timer. He can't move, and he is tormented. My bad, I didn't start the timer. Does beat the timer. All right, he's going Max Seal Cat. Super Thrill Blue Spark. He cannot T10. As a warning to Team Box. He does get the needle to the haystack. Poison Arrow playing needle in 5 would cap in 6, maybe. We won't calculate the extra damage. He does get the needle, does get the max seal, and all the damage calculated. Dow is going to prevent it. All right, he can move in the next round. He is no longer tormented. He played the Super Thrill first, so Cat does not get the seal. All right, that is the end of round 5. We will go to Dragonstorm. Can we confirm, Box and Arc, that the second Dragonstone in the DZ was never relit with Dragon Smoke? I only had the first one in the Bomber Zone in my notes. I only had one, so I'm pretty sure they didn't relight it. All right, let's go to Dragonstorm, and Arc will have Dragonstorm, Vox will not. Let's roll them. It is E3 and Rage 3. All attacks for Arc will have an E3 put on top of it. We'll check it, Ron. Ron is correct. Ron is correct. Cat played it in that big, long-ass move right after trigger. Cyborg Monroe. So it's good. Both teams have Dragonstorm. All right. Let's relight it. Here we go. Dow, you're up. 20-second timer. That's why you got to keep good notes. Ron, quick on the draw. Both teams with an E3 bonus. Beat the timer. Torment to trigger. Dow dropping the torment. H9 Arc Spark. Unforgiven. To the wall. Can't be challenged for targeting because he's already been hit with 25. Ron says it hits. 9, 10, 11, 12. Unforgiven. %50 of a red block. Red block. And a red block. We got one blue block remaining. Does not get the gold bar. Still a good hit. Let's go to Crimson. Crimson, 20-second timer. Timer is up. Beat the nerf timer. Crimson going to play Orbital. Orbital could be worth 15. She is a warrior, so she's going to use her Warrior Rage. Gold Spark Valar, Dust to Julia. All right, Unforgiven, Rage Tonic. But she does have Warrior Rage, so let's make it 1, 2 with Roar. 5 with Warrior Rage, and 8. I got a S8 Unforgiven. They'll go double Mythic Sonars. Be a 40% nerf to the attack. They do have mass destruction. So it's only going to be a 10% nerf to the damage, but 40% nerf to the rage. Could be equivalent to an F5 lithium grenade. F5 lithium. Black block. 60% of a green block. I got 40 green remaining. Box. 40 green. On Vox's second wall. Arc also on their second wall. Julia, your final move. 20-second timer. Julia beats the timer. Jim, that's your boss is kind of lingering over there. Arc has 4 total flags, by the way. 4 total flags for Arc. It's 4-2. That's Tim's flag, Tim's boss right there. So flag should be 4-2. Jin Shi, Wicked Gideon on Crimson's Gideon. Going to bounce Crimson's Gideon back to her hand. So that minus 43 Crimson. Goes back to you. You can play it again if you want. Going to torment to die. Unforgiven Zulu hits. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Sap trigger. She's going to have half rage. Does finish off the final block. Let's reset it. Now we got a right side up wall. Gemstone with a gold bar. Sorry, Julia with a gold bar. Julia with the gold bar. I think that's 2 for Julia, right? Trigger, your final move of the night. You are tormented. 20 seconds. All right, playing Cosmic Alina Dragon to occupy the DZ. Does not attack, but it does occupy. Torment cannot be peeled. We established all final round torment stick. Gold spark to gem is good. So I've got a Maximon to the wall. That is 3, 4, 5, 6. Dalgan and Sonya, let's make it an S3 Maximon. Maximon hits because they use the Insomnia, so it's implied that it hits. So that's going to be a minus 15 for Arc with the Maximon. And let's get the wall damage in there. $40 green. And a green block. After mass destruction, 20% blue. So you got 80 blue remaining. 2.8 blue total. All right, less than 1 minute to go. That is it. We will not have time to get 2 more moves in. That is the final attack right there. That's where we stop it. All right. Whew, we got bogged down right in the middle. But let's let the math work itself out. We had 2 players that both got stuck with needles, so that was kind of a wash. We'll see where the walls are, where the flags are, where the bonus points come in. It doesn't matter, Ron. The game's over. You don't get any points in the DZ. The game's over. Y'all gonna be challenging me like 6 o'clock in the morning after the game's over. All right. There's no DZ points, no Halo points because it stops right now. All right, here we go. I'll get your totals to everybody. We'll be right back. Hey, Ron, were you challenging 5? Let's see if Ron's challenging round 5. Maybe that's what it was. Then that is a good challenge. He is right about that. Because, Julia, you got talent at the beginning of 5. Oh, never mind. She got taloned. Yes. So, Ron, no, it would have been 6. So, like I said, it didn't matter. Valar got taloned first, and then Julia got her attack off, and then she got taloned into the DZ, which was good. I just didn't put up the halos that they got. They did get halos in round 5. And Fox had gotten 5 blessings, and Ark had gotten 4. So I see what you're saying. But her last move, yes, she would have had to move out. But I thought you meant round 5. But round 5, she got the wall attack in and she got talent back. And in round 6, yes, she would have had to move, but it didn't matter because time expired. I'll move her there just so you guys get it. All right. We'll be back. All right, everybody, we are back, and we do have the totals in for everybody. I don't know, must be like pre-Halloween. A lot of stuff tonight. So, Team Box had multiple themes. I couldn't figure out whether it was movement or watchtowers or walls or needles or kangs or what was going on. But a little bit of everything. So we're gonna start out with the flags. Flag game. We got Arc with 4. We got Box with 2. Pretty straightforward. That's a 300-point advantage right there. The wall game. Arc using the Red Wedding, using the legendaries flip. I did like Ron's Holy Avenger play. Villar played it as well. Arc squeaking out a wall advantage because they got that second one down. 650 to 500. 650 to 500. I think flipping that wall helped out a little bit. Get to Kangs. Same thing. Box had less bosses, but they had the same amount of Kangs. 219 to 219. Get to Needles. Now, Box did have a strong Needle game. We got a 400-point to 300-point advantage. So if you're keeping score at home, you've got 300 points, then 450-point advantage for Arc, but then we start to chip it away, so that's 350. But then Siege and Occupy. Jim got Siege and Occupy. Box gave up on it pretty early. That gets that lead back to 450 for Team Arc. Watchtowers, another advantage for Arc. They had 50. Box had 25. In fairness, Box did have a couple of watchtowers they hit. They got no points for, so that would have been a little bit different. DZ, Box definitely got the DZ. Didn't capitalize on it, though. They got 125 to 50, but it seemed like they had a little bit more control over that. But for the most part, they were moving out, and then Arc would rotate in. But a slight advantage there. But then timers tonight, Box struggled with the timers. Minus 75. They had a minus 25 and then several 10. Arc had minus 20 on the timers, so Arc 50-point advantage there. Just the core points, Arc with a pretty big advantage. 1644 for Vox, 2099 for Arc. Get to PCP. We got a gold bar for Vox, cannonball, tire. One of the waves was negated. One of the waves went through. They got the dynamite, and they did get 100 points in PCP DZ because they had 2 people with 2 halos, and Arc had 1 person with 2 halos. So that was the balance there. But overall, they still got a 2-to-1 advantage, which was 100 to 50. So 250 PCP DZ points. Go over to Arc. They had 2 gold bars, a cannonball, a tire. They also had 50 PCP DZ, as we mentioned, and Jim got a bronze star. Box with a slight advantage there, 250 to 225. Get to the extras. The extras were kind of a mess. We had 3 Milos for Team Box, but they had a Dark Boss, Mythic Watcher, Chromica, Orbital. But the Gideons hurt them quite a bit. Red Gideon with a Bounty Bear, Colossal Gideon with a Bounty Bear, Gold Gideon straight up, and then a Maximon. Overall, they gained 135, but they lost 139. It's a minus 4 for Vox. Over on the other side, Arc had Chromica, Orbital, Dark Boss, Colossal Watcher. They had 3 Elmos. They had a couple point penalties, a 25 challenge, and a Maximon. The Gideon got bounced back. So Arc, 70 points to the good. Overall Arc, 2394. Box, 1890. 1890 to 2394. Sometimes it's the strategy. Sometimes it's the execution. Good job tonight, everybody. Have a great Halloween, and we will see everybody hopefully on Friday night. Have a good one. Peace.